Dear chosen one, sometimes life feels heavier than it should. If you've ever cried alone, feeling misunderstood, betrayed, or forgotten, this message is for you. You are not just anyone. You are what many call a chosen one. That doesn't mean you're perfect or better than others. It means your soul carries a light, a purpose, and a connection to something greater. And when you cry, even in silence, even when no one is around to hear it, heaven does. Your tears are not wasted. They're not just signs of sadness. They're like messages reaching places we cannot see. The spiritual world hears them. And most importantly, the universe responds. Many people don't understand how powerful it is to hurt someone who carries divine energy. When someone lies to you, abandons you, or makes you feel small, they're not just hurting your feelings. They're also disrespecting the presence that walks with you. There is something holy around your life, something protected, something real. But because you don't go around bragging, people might mistake your kindness for weakness. They think you're just another person. But those who hurt you don't realize that their actions don't stop with you. They ripple out into the spiritual world. You might not have a special title or wear anything that sets you apart. You may live quietly and go unnoticed. But the truth is, you carry a spiritual weight. When someone causes you harm, it's not just you they're offending, it's also the divine force that covers you. And that force doesn't stay silent. The universe might not react right away. Justice doesn't always come instantly, but it always comes. If you've been crying behind closed doors, asking yourself why people treat you so badly, or why those closest to you betrayed your trust, know this. Heaven saw it. Your pain didn't go unnoticed. Your heartbreak wasn't ignored. This moment, this message, is not an accident. It's here because you needed to be reminded that your suffering is not without purpose. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. When people hurt someone who carries divine light, they often don't realize the price they'll eventually pay. The first thing that usually happens to them is that they start to lose their inner peace. At first, everything in their life might look the same. They still smile, go to work, laugh with friends. But slowly, things begin to change. Their sleep becomes lighter. Their minds grow more restless. That easy laughter starts to feel forced. Even when they are surrounded by good things, nice clothes, money, comfort, they feel empty inside. They may not know why, but deep down, their spirit is uneasy. This is not just stress or guilt. It's spiritual. There's a quiet battle going on in their soul because they harmed someone who was never alone, someone who had divine protection, even if they didn't know it. The loss of peace is not something you can always see from the outside, but it is one of the heaviest punishments a person can carry. You can't run from your spirit. You can't cover it up with distractions forever. Then something else begins to happen. The blessings that once flowed easily into their lives start to dry up. Before, things came to them effortlessly, opportunities, connections, success. But now, it feels like everything is getting harder. They miss chances they would have caught before. Relationships become distant. Projects fall apart. At first, they might think it's just a bad week or a streak of bad luck. But it keeps happening. And it gets worse. What they don't realize is that when they caused pain to someone chosen, they cut off their own connection to the source of blessings. Instead of receiving abundance, they start experiencing loss. It's not punishment in the way humans understand punishment. It's just the natural order of spiritual things. When you hurt someone walking in divine favor, you interfere with your own favor. What could have been a time of reward becomes a season of delay and frustration. Eventually, even stranger things begin to happen. Life doesn't just get harder, it starts to feel cursed. Things that should go smoothly begin to fall apart without warning. They might lose a job out of nowhere, or face betrayal from someone they trusted deeply. Plans that seemed perfect break down for no clear reason. Financial deals vanish. Friendships break suddenly. It feels like something is blocking their path, like an invisible wall keeps showing up wherever they go. That invisible wall is not their imagination. It is the spiritual realm responding. When they touched a heart that was not alone, when they harmed someone walking with unseen protection, they unknowingly started a fight with forces far beyond what they can handle. You don't need to raise your voice, seek revenge, or prove your worth. The spiritual world handles what you cannot. And no matter how powerful someone may seem, they are never greater than divine justice. That's why you, dear chosen one, must not let the actions of others make you forget who you are. You are strong, even when you feel broken. You are watched over, even when you feel alone. You are powerful, even when the world tries to make you feel powerless. The pain you felt was not for nothing. It has made you wiser. It has brought you closer to your purpose. And now, more than ever, it's time for you to rise again. Don't hide your light to make others comfortable. Don't shrink yourself to fit into places that weren't made for you. The same people who couldn't see your worth will one day wonder how you became so strong. Your tears, your struggles, your loneliness, none of it was wasted. All of it has been shaping you for something greater. If this message found you at the exact moment you needed to hear it, know that it's not a coincidence. It's a divine reminder. Your spirit has been heard. Your heart has been seen. You are not broken, you are becoming. You are not lost, you are being led. You are not forgotten, you are deeply, eternally, lovingly remembered by heaven. So if you're still reading this and something inside you is saying, "This is for me," then claim it. Say it out loud or whisper it in your heart. I receive healing. I receive strength. I receive peace. And if you feel led to, type 111 in the comments as a small act of agreement and faith. It's not just a number, it's a signal to the universe that you're ready for restoration, that you're ready to be covered, healed, and elevated. You are not alone on your journey. There are others walking the same path, quietly, bravely, faithfully. If you want a space where your spirit is nurtured, where your healing is honored, and where your voice matters, this is it. This is your space. A space for chosen ones, for sensitive souls, for people who know there's more to life than just what we see. Your story isn't over. In fact, the most powerful chapters are still being written. Hold your head up. You've survived what was meant to destroy you. Now you're being prepared for what was always meant for you: peace, purpose, and divine protection. Sometimes, life has a strange way of teaching people lessons. When someone treats a kind and loving person badly, it might seem like they've gotten away with it at first. They might move on, smile, and act like nothing happened. But life doesn't forget. What people send out into the world, whether it's love or cruelty, eventually comes back to them. That's the way the world works. People who used others, lied to them, or broke their trust often find themselves surrounded later by the very same kind of people. They start to notice that their new friends or relationships are full of drama, lies, and manipulation. The people they once trusted begin to use them, take advantage of them, and hurt them in the same ways they once hurt someone else. It's like looking in a mirror. The same betrayal they caused is now happening to them. It's not a coincidence. It's a quiet kind of justice. Slowly, they realize that the love and loyalty they once received from a good person has disappeared. Their new circle doesn't feel safe or supportive. Instead, they're surrounded by people who are only there to take, not give. And in those moments, they begin to remember the one who truly cared for them, the one they pushed away. Even if they appear to be doing well from the outside, deep down something is wrong. They may have a new job, new relationship, or even success. but they can't escape their guilt. No matter how much noise they create in their daily life, through busy schedules, social events, or entertainment, there are quiet moments when everything slows down. And in those quiet moments, the guilt speaks the loudest. At night, when they're alone with their thoughts, memories of your kindness return. They remember your patience, your love, your forgiveness. These memories become like ghosts that visit them when no one else is around. They try to forget, but they can't. They might try to numb the pain with addictions, distractions, or jumping into new relationships, but nothing truly takes it away. That deep regret stays with them. They might not talk about it, and they might never admit it out loud, but in their hearts, they know what they did, and they know who they lost. Over time, something else begins to shift. Their reputation slowly starts to fall apart. This doesn't happen all at once, and there's no big announcement, but people start to feel different around them. Friends keep a little more distance. Coworkers trust them a little less. New opportunities don't come as easily. It's subtle, but it's real. People can sense something is off, even if they can't explain it. Compliments become rare. Invitations stop arriving. It's as if the world is slowly closing its doors, one by one. This is another form of justice, not loud, but powerful. They may try to build new relationships after the one they ruined, but something is always missing. They might find someone attractive, smart, or kind, but the deep connection just isn't there. There's no real peace, no lasting joy. Every relationship feels like it's cracked or slightly broken. They might have moments of passion or fun, but it doesn't last. The love they experience now is shallow compared to what they once had. And deep down, they know why. They broke something sacred. They hurt someone who truly loved them. And that kind of love doesn't come around often. It's not easy to replace. Until they truly face what they've done and feel genuine regret and humility, their future relationships will continue to suffer. Love will feel like it's always just out of reach. They'll keep searching for something whole, something pure, but never quite find it. They will always feel like something is missing, and that's because they once had it and let it go. There's another kind of loss that isn't always seen, but it's just as painful: spiritual loss. When someone hurts a good soul, especially someone who was brought into their life for a higher purpose, they don't just lose that person. They lose the chance to grow, to rise, to become better. Life gives all of us tests, and how we treat others is one of them. Especially when someone is kind, loving, and genuine. When they hurt you, they didn't just fail a relationship, they failed a spiritual test. And because of that, they get stuck. They start to repeat the same painful patterns over and over. Life keeps giving them the same lessons, but now it comes through suffering instead of love. Meanwhile, you, the one who was hurt, are not forgotten. Your tears weren't wasted. Your heartbreak wasn't meaningless. Every moment of pain was like a seed planted in the ground. And now, those seeds are growing into something beautiful. Peace. Growth. Wisdom. You may not have seen it yet, but your life is shifting in a better direction. The person who hurt you may be stuck, but you are rising. Life has a quiet way of balancing things. Justice isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just the steady unfolding of truth over time. And while they may feel like they got away with it at first, life eventually brings them back to the lessons they tried to avoid. They can run, but they can't hide from their own choices. And one day, they will have to face everything they did, not because someone exposes them, but because their own heart will not let them rest. You, on the other hand, are being guided forward. Even if it doesn't feel like it yet, you are protected. You are loved. And your story is far from over. In fact, it's just beginning. You didn't go through that pain for no reason. Something greater is being prepared for you. The universe doesn't forget kindness. And even if you felt invisible while suffering, you were never alone. Sometimes the greatest revenge is not getting even. It's moving on, healing, and becoming everything they thought you'd never be. Strong, free, whole. And while they lived with regret and guilt, you will live with peace. Because you stayed true to yourself. You loved deeply. You gave with an open heart. And even though it hurt, you still chose compassion. That kind of strength can't be faked or forgotten. If any part of this message speaks to your heart, let it be a reminder. You are on the right path. You don't need to chase justice. It's already unfolding. And the pain you felt is being transformed into power, into clarity, and into a future that's brighter than your past. Take a breath. Let the past go. You've done your part. And now, life will do the rest.